Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of my Collins Family Let's Play on The Sims 4, and I thought this was kind of like an interesting freeze frame to start off the recording with. So we've got Casper and what's her name again? Katie, yeah, I couldn't remember for a second there. And then we've got the chef in the background looking at them weirdly, probably because in the last episode we did have to insult him for poor food quality. So they're still at the restaurant where we left off the last episode, and I think this episode is going a little bit shorter, so I'm going to have to try and speed up a little bit, because I don't have much time to record this episode. So I'm just going to get into it straight away, really. We're going to need them to get home, actually, so I'm going to get them to do that. You may have noticed that the recording quality has changed a little bit. That's because I've been messing around with my recording quality quite a bit. Oh, we've got another loading screen coming up. Oh, well, I can tell you about this while they go home. Are they going to all turn up? Because sometimes I tell them to go home and they never turn up. Okay, there we go. So I've been messing around a little bit with my recording settings to try and find something that looks good quality, because when I record my videos and I go back into my software when I've put the recordings into it, looks really nice quality, but when I go up on YouTube it's always a little bit blurry, like the menu bars and things. So I use Open Broadcaster software, so I've changed that around a little bit, so like my settings and things, to try and get the best quality as possible. I've also changed my Sims 4 game in the graphics section to 1920 by 1080 for the resolution on the actual game as well. And the screen for me looks a little bit odd. It's like I've got like a black bar running all the way around the outside of my actual screen, but for you shouldn't see that, and the quality should be much better, which I'm really happy about, because I actually think for once I've managed to get an episode where the recording software is going to look good. Where the quality looked good, not the recording software. So yeah, I'm really happy. Hopefully it works out when I go back into my recording editing thing. What else has been happening? I know the last couple of episodes the game sound has been quite loud, and I think part 10 it was quite low, but I think this episode I put the master volume on, what did I put it on? I think it was part 6%, and I don't know if you can hear the recording software now. I don't have headphones in. I just turned my volume down quite low so you can't hear the microphone, but I think I managed to get it to look okay. I also tried to put the FPS up to 60, but it just lagged so much, the game, in the recording software. So yeah, so it looks like they're back home now. That's been like a 2-minute loading screen, which is ridiculous. So a maid's cleaned your house while we were away, and no gardener's been. Okay, that's fine. So she's got school in the morning, and I think she's going to be pretty tired, so I'm going to get her to go to sleep. Actually, I shouldn't. Oh, that's actually good, because sometimes when you click the auto solve button, if you look over here, they go to sleep in a random place, like outside on a little chair or something. So that seems to be working. Everybody else is asleep. You might have seen in the last episode I did this little area here, which looks really nice. I'm actually quite happy with it. I didn't think it would turn out that well. And maybe I could adjust this bit here, because that is pretty messy here, but apart from that, that's okay. I've also changed the whole like brick over here as well. In this next episode, actually, well, you know what, I'm going to do it right now before I forget. I'm going to change the wallpaper in the main part of the house, because it is like very old-fashioned, I think. So I'm going to try and find something that looks a little bit more modern, which I mentioned in my previous episode when I was saying that I want to try and get the house to look a bit more modern. I'm not too sure which one I want. I want the ones that have like the borders going around, like the trim around the top and the bottom. Need to try and find something that looks... No, that's too bright. What about this? Again, too bright. I know that's a bit too dull. No, I'm not too sure. What about blue? Just change it up completely. Nope. Yellow? No, that doesn't look very good. I want to try and go with something that kind of is already. So, maybe just something quite dark. That might be okay, you know. I'm going to try this. I'm pressing shift, so I'm hopefully it's going around all walls. I've got the walls down, so it's kind of hard to see at the minute. I'm just going to do it in rooms where I have that certain wallpaper on that was just there. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, I'm going to put walls up and just see if everything's okay now. Yep, it seems to be okay. I know this room, I'm going to do a slightly different colour for this room, I think. Maybe something a little bit lighter. What about this colour? No, that goes quite well, actually. I really, really like the living room. Let's see upstairs what that's like. Yep, I need to change it up here as well. I'm just... Which colour did I have? I wonder if I can use this tool to get it. Yeah, that's great. And we'll put it up here, around here. And in this room, in this room. I don't want it to be all the same in all the rooms, but... Yeah. Oh, it came through here. Oh, no, it didn't. Do I want it in Richard and Anya's room? I'm not too sure. Let's see what it would look like. Yeah. Okay. And I think... Oh, this wall needs to be changed as well. I quite like the brick that was there, actually, but that's okay. And the kids' rooms are fine for now. Another thing that's been happening is, I think I mentioned that Sims Amino app that I've got, and I'm actually planning with a fellow simmer to do another collab. Well, I say another, but for them it's another collab, but for me it's my first collab, so I'm really excited about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to give too much information away at the minute, but it's basically we're doing a creator sim. So that should be up pretty soon, actually. I might get started on it today. If you want to collab with me on a Sims video, then feel free, just message me on Sims Amino, and we'll try and plan something, or if you just want to chat with me or whatever, then you can add me on Sims Amino. My username is just Thomas. That's it. Okay, so Richard's up and feeling flirty. Oh, where's Anya? I want him to go back to sleep. Where's Anya sleeping? She's in her room. Nope. Casper's up, go back to bed. You've got school in the morning, it's 4 AM. You're not watching TV now. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to tell you, but I can't really remember what it was. Oh, I've just... This wasn't what I was thinking of, but another thing is that today is the 20th of June, and I've, like an hour ago, I finished my last GCSE exam. So I'm really happy about that. I've got no more exams, and I've got like 3 months off. Well, that's a bit much, actually. It's like about 2 months off now, actually. So I'm really happy about that. I've got prom next Tuesday, the June 28th, which is also my sister's birthday. And then on the 30th of June, I've got like our leavers assembly where we'll all go back and get our yearbooks, and we'll have a big assembly and everything. And that night time on the 30th, we've got like our form class dinner type of thing where we'll go out to a restaurant. So I've got that next week, actually. Wait, it is next week, or is it the week after? Yes, it is next week. Okay, so I'm not going to get them to go back to sleep now. It's nearly 6 AM, so I'm just going to get them to wake up. What we're going to do today, I'm not too sure to... Because I don't have much time today, I'm not too sure if I'm going to go in depth with their storylines, with Anya's storyline, I mean. So Anya's just out here cooking something. I don't know what this is. It looks like eggs and bacon and sausage or something. Let's see what it is. Oh, breakfast scramble. Oh, she's reached level 10. Oh, that's great. So I don't know why she's using that on the outside grill, as opposed with this new thing that you get with the luxury, what's it called? Patio stuff, that was it. I suppose you can use this as your kitchen, but you can only grill on it though. Well, I don't know, that's weird. So, our back's aching a bit. Oh, that's a good idea. What we can do today is we'll get, she can't go in the hot tub, but I think we can maybe get a massage. So I'm going to get her to hire a massage therapist. Wait, did you just cook that and then not even eat it? How many did you cook? Oh, there's 8 left. Okay, so I know I've just set everybody's needs to perfect, but I might as well call everybody to a meal, even though Katie's already eaten hers. Oh, she's at work today. Get her to take family leave. It's kind of useful her being pregnant, because I can just set her to family leave every day. And I also have the pregnancy mode as well, so I'm not really ready for her to have the baby yet. So having this is great, so I don't have to go to work. So they're quiet at work in an hour, but that's fine. The kids can still go. Let's see how many vacation days they have. He has 7 and she has 5. So they do have quite a lot. I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I said I was going to age up these two. Not Anya and Richard, but Casper and Katie pretty soon. Because I don't want them to be kids forever. I know I have auto age turned off because I did that because one of my old households that I played with, they're the one that has that big house in the where Mongolia Blossom is. They I started playing with this household, and they started aging up when they were all like about to die, and I really didn't want that to happen. So I just set auto age off, so they could, if I wanted to come back to them at some point, I could just play. I'm also another thing I was going to do. This is what I'm going to tell you about. I've just remembered. I'm going to be doing another CC shopping video shortly. I think I haven't like definitely decided on this yet, but I might do another CC shopping just to find furniture because I have an idea to do some room builds. Because I know I'm not that good at like doing house builds. Wait, what's he doing? I know I'm not that good at doing house builds, so what I thought I would do is just do some room builds. The bit on a smaller scale, probably a little bit easier since I'm kind of like a beginner at building, so it might be a bit easier for us. And yeah, so I was going to download some custom content like furniture so I could make those builds even more interesting thing, because I've been watching some other people's room builds and like they've used like bedrooms with like custom beds and it looks so much better. So I might try and do something like that. I'm going to do a CC shopping video so you can watch what I'm going to buy, and I'll be doing some more through the summer I think, but I haven't really decided on that. That was just like an idea that I had last night, but it would be nice. Oh, this is the massage therapist. I was like, who's this angry old woman storming into our house? But she's the massage therapist. So I'm going to get Anya to go and have a massage right here. Hiya. Wait, so she's going to ask her, get a massage. Let's get an expensive one. I don't want the fertility one though. I think the next one's a stone massage, so we'll get that. I was thinking she was the maid actually to start with, but it's not. So she's going over for that now. What can Richard be doing today? He doesn't have work tomorrow either, so he doesn't need to be doing his daily task. He's just sitting on the computer right now, just, I don't know. You know what I'm going to get him to do? He's just sitting in his underwear. I'm going to get him to go jogging, because he did that the other way. It was just nice to get out the house a little bit. So, like I was saying with room builds, what I'm thinking about doing is maybe starting off doing room builds within this house, because I know these bathrooms are a bit of a mess, so I might start doing with them, trying to improve them a bit, and then I'll also upload my improvements to the bedroom, to the bath, well, whatever room, to the gallery so you can download as well. But the problem is it might have custom content, so what I might do is list the links, if I can manage to do this and I can be bothered. I might list the links in the description of that build video, so you can go and download the custom contents when you download the room if you want to. Then there's no problems. I'm sure actually that sometimes like certain items get replaced with items you do have. I'm not sure if that's just things with like game packs and things, but that happened to me not too long ago when I downloaded a house. They replaced some of the items because there was a pack that they used which I didn't have, and they replaced it with items from another pack that I did have, which I thought was quite nice. So the room isn't completely useless. So yeah, I'm not too sure what else we're going to do today. He's just going to run around. He just goes up around this island. It's quite nice, this island, actually. All the Collins live on this island. I think there's like 5 houses. So there's theirs right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's only 4. I'm sure there's another one. Let's zoom out a little bit more and see if we can see. It's not too much of a big deal. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there is 5. So all the Collins family live there, like all of their Richard and Anya's sons and daughters live there with their family and things. So yeah. Oh, this is the gardener, I think. Yep. So let's see if the maid's here, because I'm pretty sure they haven't been turning up lately, and I can't really see them anywhere. It is 10 AM, so they should be here by now, but I'm not too sure. Maybe if they're not here by today, then we'll have to try and do something tomorrow, and maybe cancel the service and then redo it. Oh, we've got one of these little things. Now that Casper's on a roll, he may as well have a sign on his back that says "Kick me." Oh wait, he does. Should he tell the teacher or try to find the culprit on his own? As I tell the teacher, it's the right thing. You probably get in trouble. So can't be bothered to read that. But he hasn't got a performance gain, but he has got performance loss. So I suppose that's okay. Hopefully, he hasn't got any negative moodlets. Nope, everything's fine. They're all happy today, which is quite unusual. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, she's finished with the massage now. So she's just going to sit and watch TV now. She's in her pyjamas. Oh, the restaurant. That's what we could do. Oh, no, because we have been to the restaurant since we got that message. I don't know if you remember from the last part. I had the restaurant open for 27 hours without realising. And I got some reviews saying, not reviews, like a message saying, oh, if you don't come up here in the next couple of hours or whatever, then your restaurant will suffer. So I think we've visited since then, so maybe it's reset now. And for some reason, this person, the massage therapist, is cleaning the fish tank. I don't know what that's about. Let's open and see how much these are. Oh, you can't see much of them. So she's just, she's just gave her a massage and then came to wash the fish tank. Well, clean the fish tank. She said, I'm sure she just waved goodbye, and now she's sitting talking to her. This might be a nice new friend for her. She was angry though, so... Wait, what's her name? Sonia Bales? So, we'll just say... Oh, she must know her already then. We'll say ask about day. Oh, is she leaving or is she going back to the table? Wait, is she sad? Missing family. Family orientating sins need to spend time with her family. Well, she is with her family. They're just at school, calm down. Oh, maybe because she has a relationship with Brad now? I'm not too sure. Yeah, this room really needs to be changed. It is quite outdated, isn't it? I can't wait for this kid's stuff back, because there isn't really much for Casper and Katie to do. So that might be nice for them to do. Right, it is nearly 12 PM now. I'm pretty sure she'll be getting hungry because she's pregnant. No, she's not actually. So I'm going to, well, the maid is there, but he's just standing there. Why can't you, like, reset the objects for the Sims? I'm pretty sure you could do that, but now you can't. Maybe just be for people in your own household. Let's see if it works on Anya. No. I'm not too sure then. So, I'm going to end this episode here because I think it's been a pretty boring episode, kind of. I have talked to you a little bit, and Anya seems to be quite happy with what's happening. We're going to see if that changed shortly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a comment with any suggestions that you have, and you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye!